At 330 knots, it leaves business jets in its wake, powered by a single propeller. This is the Daher TBM 960, the fastest single-engine turboprop aircraft ever built. Section 1. Aircraft Overview. The Daher TBM 960 is a single-engine turboprop aircraft manufactured by Daher Aerospace in Tarbes, France, a city in the shadows of the Pyrenees Mountains that has quietly become one of the most important aviation manufacturing centers in Europe. And the TBM 960 is the company's finest achievement to date. Introduced in 2022, the TBM 960 represents the pinnacle of a design lineage that stretches back to 1990. It is the seventh major evolution of the TBM family, and each generation has pushed the boundaries of what a single propeller can achieve. The 960 does not simply improve on its predecessor. It redefines the entire category of high-performance single-engine turboprop aviation. Section 2. Technical Specifications. Engine, PT6 E-66XT Pratt & Whitney Canada, FADEC. Engine, Power 960 SHP, most powerful TBM ever built. Max cruise. Speed 330, KTAS approximately 380 miles per hour, fastest in class. Long range cruise, 300 KTAS, high efficiency cruise mode. Max range, 1,730 nautical miles to 1,990 miles non-stop. Service ceiling, 31,000 feet above weather and congestion. Rate of climb, 2,600 feet per minute. Exceptional climb performance. Takeoff distance, 2,415 feet, shorter than many competitors. Landing distance, 2,560 feet. Comfortable short-field operations. Max passengers, 6 total pilot plus 5 passengers. Cabin length, 12.5 feet. Pressurized, climate controlled. Cabin width, 4.1 feet. Comfortable for 5 passengers. MTO about 7,394 pounds, 3,354 kilograms. Useful load, 2,393 pounds. Full fuel capability maintained. Base price, 2024, approximately $4.8 million US. Daher Factory Direct plus Network. Section 3. History and TBM, Family Lineage. The TBM story begins in 1987, when two aviation companies, Socata of France and Mooney of the United States, joined forces to create a high-performance single-engine turboprop for the private aviation market. The name TBM stands for Tarbes Mooney, a transatlantic partnership with bold ambitions. The TBM 700 flew for the first time in July 1988 and received FAA certification in 1990. The TBM 700 was a revelation. It offered turboprop reliability in a sleek, fast, pressurized airframe that private pilots could actually afford to operate. Over the following 3 decades, the TBM family evolved relentlessly. The 850 pushed speed to 320 knots. The 900 brought a glass cockpit revolution. The 930, 940, and 950 each added layers of automation, safety, and luxury. By 2022, the TBM 960 stood at the summit. Today, Daher has delivered over 1,100 TBM aircraft worldwide. The United States is by far the largest market. American owners account for roughly 60% of all TBMs flying today. They fly from the beaches of Florida to the mountains of Alaska, from the Great Plains to the coasts of Maine. For the American pilot who wants maximum performance from a single propeller, the TBM has always been the answer. Section 4. The TBM 96. Oh revolution, what changed? The TBM 960 is not simply a TBM 940 with a new number. Daher made sweeping changes across every system that matters to pilots and passengers. Let us walk through the headline upgrades that justify the 960 designation. Upgrade area, what is new in the TBM 960? Engine and FADEC, new PT6 E-66XT. first FADEC on a TBM, dual-channel digital control, single-lever operation, auto restart capability. Autopilot AI ESP, electronic stability protection, enhanced with new AI algorithms. Monitors 50-plus parameters, intervenes automatically. Avionics. Suite. Garmin G3000NXi upgraded. New touchscreen controllers, sharper displays, enhanced SVT synthetic vision terrain. Homesafe system. World's first Autoland system on a turboprop. One button returns aircraft to the nearest suitable airport, fully autonomous. Auto throttle, active speed control. First auto throttle ever fitted to a single-engine piston or turboprop aircraft of this class. Emergency descent. Automatic emergency descent mode. Activates. If cabin pressure is lost, descends to safe altitude automatically. Cabin interior. New duet. Interior. Redesigned seats. Fresh materials. Pallet. Premium leather, improved ergonomics and lumbar support. Connectivity. High-speed K-band satellite internet. Streaming speed. Real-time weather overlay. Always connected cockpit. Exterior. New carbon fiber cowling. Refreshed winglet design. Updated color and livery options from Dayhair Design Studio. Section 5. The Duet Cabin and Passenger Experience. The TBM 960 introduces the all-new Duet interior, Dayhair's most ambitious cabin redesign in the TBM family's history. While previous TBM interiors were functional and well-appointed, the Duet cabin was developed in partnership with professional aviation interior designers with one goal: creating a passenger experience worthy of the aircraft's performance. The Duet cabin seats 5 passengers in a club-style layout with 2 pairs of facing seats and a forward single. The new seats feature dramatically improved lumbar support, deeper recline angles, and premium leather upholstery available in an expanded palette of colors and textures. Each seat position has dedicated USB-C charging, 110-volt power, individual ventilation, and personal lighting. Passengers traveling for business or leisure will find it difficult to distinguish this cabin from an entry-level private jet. The cabin length of 12.5 feet is pressurized to maintain an 8,000-foot cabin altitude at maximum ceiling, comparable to wide-body commercial airliners. Noise levels in the TBM 960 cabin are significantly reduced compared to previous TBM generations, thanks to the combination of the FADEC-managed engine running at optimized RPM, improved acoustic insulation panels, and redesigned interior trim materials that absorb rather than reflect propeller and airframe noise. Section 6. Performance. 330 knots and what it means 330 knots. That number needs context to be fully appreciated. The fastest production single-engine turboprop before the TBM 960's lineage, the TBM 940 at 330 knots, the Pilatus PC-12NGX, 290 knots, the Cessna Denali, 285 knots. In practical terms, the TBM 960 covers ground at a rate that places it directly in competition with light jets like the Cirrus Vision Jet and Honda HA420 Honda Jet. On a typical American cross-country mission, say Dallas to Chicago or Los Angeles to Denver, the TBM 960 arrives within minutes of a light jet, but it burns approximately 30 to 40% less fuel. It can land at thousands of airports a jet cannot access, and its operating cost per nautical mile is dramatically lower than any jet in the same performance range. For the savvy American operator, those economics are simply irresistible. At 31,000 feet, the TBM 960 cruises above the vast majority of commercial air traffic and virtually all significant weather systems. The combination of altitude, speed, FADEC efficiency, and the K-band weather overlay means TBM 960 pilots can often fly direct routes that force lower, slower aircraft into detours. Block to block, door to door, the TBM 960 is competitive with turbofan aircraft costing twice as much. Section 7. Who flies the Daher TBM 960? Corporate owner pilot. Tech executives, entrepreneurs. Single pilot IFR, 300 to 1,700 nautical miles. Missions, time sensitive. Medical professional, physicians, surgeons commuting between hospital networks, reliability and speed critical. High net worth owner. Vacation property access. Aspen, Nantucket, Jackson Hole. Short strips demanding terrain. Business aviation charter and fractional operators. Premium single pilot product at light jet economics. Western Ranch Ops. Remote property access in Rocky Mountain states. Short, unpaved airstrips, mountain performance. Flight training. High-performance turboprop transition training programs. FADEC systems training. International owner, European, Middle Eastern, and Latin American buyers. Global Daher Service Network. Government/para-pub, surveillance and liaison roles. Select government agencies and public safety operators. Section 8. Why America loves the TBM 960. The United States is not just the largest TBM market, it is the TBM's spiritual home. Americans have embraced the TBM family with a passion that even Daher's own engineers in France find remarkable. More than 60% of all TBMs ever delivered operate in the US, and TBM owners form one of the most dedicated and enthusiastic communities in private aviation. The reason is straightforward. The American landscape is vast. Commercial airline service to mid-sized cities has contracted dramatically in recent years. The TBM 960 fills a gap that no other aircraft can fill as efficiently. City pair distances of 300 to 1,700 nautical miles in a single pilot aircraft at near jet speeds, with access to thousands of airports commercial aviation has abandoned. Finally, the Daher TBM 960 is more than the fastest single-engine turboprop ever built. It is the most technologically advanced. The first turboprop with autonomous Autoland. The first with auto throttle. The first with full FADEC in its class. A machine that cruises at 330 knots while carrying its passengers in jet-competitive comfort. And that can land itself in an emergency with no human input whatsoever. Built in France, powered by Canada, sold to the world, but embraced most fiercely by Americans who understand exactly what this machine represents. The TBM 960 is the future of single-engine aviation delivered today, and it will be defining excellence in this category for a generation. Like, subscribe, comment. If this machine blew your mind, you already know what to do. Subscribe for weekly deep dives on the world's greatest aircraft. Drop it below. TBM 960 or PC-12 NGX. Which one are you choosing?